La biculturalidad significa tener dos culturas. En mi caso, yo tengo la cultura americana y la cultura mexicana. Nací y crecí en Estados Unidos, pero con sangre mexicana. Tener dos culturas a veces es difícil porque no encuentras tu lugar, con quién te identificas, pero por otra parte a mí me gusta tener dos culturas porque puedo disfrutar de lo que ofrecen las dos. Por ejemplo, en mi familia festejamos el Día de Acción de Gracias, que es un día donde das gracias, pero se celebra en Estados Unidos. Sin embargo, mi familia come tamales ese día, que es una comida muy mexicana. Y por mí está bien tener dos culturas, siento que me da más oportunidades y a mí me gusta disfrutar de las dos cosas. Alright, go.
Are you gonna ask me the question?
No.
Alright, start again.
Alright, what does it mean to you to be bilingual and what does it mean to you to be bicultural?
Bilingual. To me it means like drifting between two worlds. Actually, that's with culture too, but like I guess verbally, like Spanglish, you know? Like I do a lot of Spanglish like back at home. And like that's something that like I can take out of being bilingual and I can use that like in a home space. And well, that's just the feeling like that I get from home, but I guess being bilingual also means like it's having the power to communicate, because like you don't realize how important it can be to know two different languages, like just two, you know. There's people that know like 7, fucking 10, but like just knowing more than one language, you can communicate so much, you can know more, you can learn more, you can, because you can read, because if you can read like me, I can read Spanish. So like if you can read Spanish, like you can learn more, like different literature, different history. I mean, like, I guess unless it's like translated, but you know what I mean. Okay, and then bicultural, I definitely am able to just reflect on, like, based on perspective. Like, I am Americanized in some ways, but I'm also like stuck to my like ancestral roots, like, and I can use both tools as like privilege to be able to do things, to be able to like spread awareness about issues that you can see. Like, for example, like when I go back home, back to Mexico, to my mom's like homeland, like it's like dirt poor. It's crazy. Like you can read about it in a book and then you can sympathize over it. You can feel guilty sometimes by your guilt. I mean, you can feel guilty about your privilege, but like it'll just pass. But once you're there and you're able to like experience that different world, and then you come back to this world and you fucking turn on like the shower and like you can have it running, and then you can fucking like modify the temperature so you're like, oh, it's a nice, you know what I'm saying? And like being back, like I just, every time I go, like I have to heat up water, you know what it is. So like I'm very, very grateful to be able to have experienced both worlds, because it's all about perspective, and like the world needs more perspective, I think.
Beautiful. Amazing. Thank you to you to be bicultural and bilingual.
I mean, like, just given the like straight out definition, it's like being a part of two cultures. But like,
I'm happy to be bicultural because like I belong to like two different groups of people, and like I'm able to share those like experience, and I'm able to connect with more people. And like as for being bilingual, I feel like that's like a blessing that I'm able to like speak two languages, and then I'm also able to connect with like where my parents come from, and also I'm able to connect to where my parents came in order to like provide a better life for me.
Can you give me some examples of how being bicultural has benefited you?
I feel like it's an experience in its own way, you know, like being out here in like the university level. I feel like it gives me like my own identity, being bicultural in like a positive and empowering way. That like I'm able to have this experience.
To me, being bilingual means that I have so many more blessings, so many more opportunities in work, in life, in school, in clubs, and everything. Just being able to translate to my bosses what people are saying, customers, the chefs who don't speak English, families that only speak Spanish. I can talk to them and I can relate to them, and I have a more personal communication with them. I think it's such a blessing. Otra manera que trato de integrate my Spanish into my friendship group is by teaching them words como divertida, atrevida. Aunque estas personas no hablan español, son de India, de Asia, de muchos lugares, no entienden, pero les gusta aprender, les gusta decir palabras en español porque es un idioma bien beautiful. Y les llamo mi hijo, siempre trato de hablar español con mis amigos que sí hablan español.
Ser mexicana americana es una complicación que me ha traído mucha confusión en mi vida por la simple razón de que soy juzgada por los americanos por abrazar mi cultura mexicana y por los mexicanos por abrazar mi cultura americana. Ser mexicana americana es tener dos vidas diferentes, significa nacer en los Estados Unidos y tener sangre mexicana. Soy fiel a los mexicanos y también a los americanos. No necesito decidir entre los mexicanos o los americanos o a cuál cultura pertenecer porque todos son mi gente.